When I think about things that I would describe myself as, it would be an undergraduate researcher. I was very blessed to go to a high school that had a lot of resources for people who are interested in science, and I got involved in the science club where I was able to perform almost micro experiments. When I applied to college, I knew I wanted to come to Penn State because not only was it something my family always did, but it's one of the best research colleges in the area. The overall research goals of the Okafor lab include nuclear receptor research, and nuclear receptors are a specific subset of receptors that bind to DNA to induce transcription to ultimately make proteins. What specifically I'm studying is the FXR receptor, which is a type of nuclear receptor that can regulate many different things in the body, such as cholesterol and bile acids, and have a lot to do with human health. Research is never linear. Every time I go in, it's going to be something a little bit different. It's going to be a lot of problem solving and also a lot of collaboration, and I'm really lucky that my lab is extremely friendly and amicable. I think part of the reason I'm motivated to go into the lab every day is because I genuinely enjoy the people in my lab and I like seeing them. My future career goals are to go on to be a medical doctor, and I actually work part-time at the hospital and part-time in the lab. I think I'm meant to help people and work with patients. Something that really showed me the true impact that my research has is one day when I ran into a patient at the hospital who had the same disorder that we are working on in the lab. As much as we're just dealing with cells in a plate, it has an end goal, and it's really awesome to see that end goal and be able to go back to the lab and then go back to the hospital and bridge that gap and see exactly what we're doing in the lab and the people that it's going to help. One of my core defining values is I am really passionate about girls in STEM, and I want to do something with that in the future. There were a bunch of adults in my high school and middle school lives that really pushed me into this field. Now I want to matriculate into that position where I'm really encouraging people to explore their interests, especially girls who might not be as open to this field just because it's a male-dominated field. I think people should know that research takes a lot longer than people think it does. Enjoy the time that it takes because the small steps add up. My name's Meinert, and I'm an undergraduate researcher.